Welcome to SRMV News. Something like 1,000 individuals were killed and in excess of 1,500 others harmed after a 5.9 extent tremor struck southeastern Afghanistan close to the boundary with Pakistan, the state-run Bakhtar news organization said. Kabul, Afghanistan. A strong seismic tremor struck a country-sloping locale of eastern Afghanistan early Wednesday, killing 1,000 individuals and harming 1,500 more, as indicated by a state-run news organization. Authorities cautioned that the all-around dreary cost would probably rise. Data stayed scant on the extent 6.1 earthquake close to the Pakistani boundary. However, tremors of that strength can cause extreme harm in a space where homes and different structures are ineffectively built and avalanches are normal. Specialists put the profundity at only 6 miles, another variable that could build the effect. The calamity represented a significant test for the Taliban-drove government, which held on to power last year as the U.S. wanted to pull out from the nation and end its longest conflict, 20 years subsequent to overturning similar radicals following the 9/11 assaults. Heroes raced to the area by helicopter Wednesday, yet the reaction is probably going to be confounded since numerous global guide offices left Afghanistan after the Taliban takeover. Adjoining Pakistan's meteorological department said the tremor's focal point was in Afghanistan's Paktika area, about 31 miles southwest of the city of Khost. Structures were additionally harmed in Khost area, and quakes were felt as distant as the Pakistani capital of Islamabad. Film from Paktika showed men conveying individuals in covers to holding up helicopters. Others were treated on the ground. One occupant should have been visible getting 4 liquids while sitting in a plastic seat outside the rubble of his home. Nevertheless, more were spread on carts. A few pictures showed occupants looking over mud blocks and other rubble from obliterated stone houses, a portion of whose rooftops or walls had collapsed. The loss of life given by the Bakhtar news agency was equivalent to that of a shudder in 2002 in northern Afghanistan that struck following the U.S. drove intrusion ousted the Taliban government. Those are the deadliest, beginning around 1998, when a 6.1 greatness quake and ensuing quakes in Afghanistan's distant Upper East killed something like 4,500 individuals. In many spots on the planet, a quake of this extent wouldn't cause such broad demolition, said Robert Sanders, a seismologist with the U.S. Land Survey. Be that as it may, a shake's loss of life all the more frequently comes down to geology, building quality, and populous thickness. In view of the sloping region, there are rock slides and avalanches that we won't be aware of until later. Detailing more established structures are probably going to disintegrate and come up short, he said. Because of how consolidated the region is in that area of the planet, we've found in the past comparative tremors bargain huge harm. Prior, the chief general of state-run Bakhtar news organization, Abdul Wahid Ryan, composed on Twitter that 90 houses have been obliterated in Paktika and many individuals are trusted caught under the rubble. The Afghan Red Crescent Society had sent nearly 4,000 covers, 800 tents and 800 kitchen units to the impacted region, he added. In Kabul, Prime Minister Mohammad Hassan Akhund gathered a crisis meeting at the official royal residence to organize the aid project, and Bilal Karimi, a delegate representative for the Taliban government, composed on Twitter to encourage help organizations to send groups to the area. The reaction is coming, the UN occupant organizer in Afghanistan, Ramaz Al-Akbarav, composed on Twitter. That might demonstrate troublesome given the circumstance landlocked Afghanistan ends up in today. After the Taliban cleared the nation over in 2021, the U.S. military and its partners fell back to Kabul's Hamid Karzai International Airport and later pulled out totally. Numerous global helpful associations stuck to this same pattern in light of worries about security and the Taliban's unfortunate basic freedoms record. In the time since, the Taliban has worked with Qatar, Turkey, and the United Arab Emirates on restarting air terminal activities in Kabul and the nation over, yet virtually all worldwide transporters actually keep away from the nation, and hesitance with respect to help associations to place any cash in the Taliban's money chests could make it challenging to fly in provisions and gear. Pakistan's Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif in a proclamation gave his sympathies over the quake, saying his country will give assistance. At the Vatican, Pope Francis offered petitions for every one of those killed and harmed and for the enduring of the dear Afghan populace. In only one region of Khost territory, The quake killed no less than 25 individuals and harmed north of 95 others, nearby authorities said. A few distant areas of Pakistan saw reports of harm to homes close to the Afghan boundary, however it wasn't promptly clear assuming that was because of downpour or the tremor, said Taimur Khan, a fiasco the executive's representative nearby. The European Seismological Office, EMSC, said the quakes were felt more than 310 miles by 119 million individuals across Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India. Uneven Afghanistan and the bigger district of South Asia along the Hindu Kush Mountains has for quite some time been powerless against pulverizing tremors. Thanks for watching.